Okay, let's go on a bit of an adventure. I'm going to pick up on the idea of finding the other car wrecks down in the valley where the Redback spider car wreck resides. I do get rewarded for staying away from the well-known tracks, and I find some very interesting stuff, but I also find some other things that are very worrying as well. Seems to be somebody playing some very strange games down in this fairly recluse valley. I find myself getting lost and racing against time, but I also find one of the most wondrous things that I've ever seen hanging off a tree. Let's do it. I'm just seeing if I can get to the other area where the car wrecks are, and I can also see here, look at that there, that's police tape, because this is the area where the police are searching for that poor Chinese national girl, and I can see the bush in there has been stompled on. Yes, I've been all through there, and hopefully I can get across this little waterway without slipping over like I just nearly did then. Quite the construction here. Looks like something to catch things in the waterway so they don't go down to the national park. Well, there's 20 cents there with the can and bottle return system that we've got now. I should pick them up and make some money, shouldn't I? And just on the other side, I'm just looking at how clean or dirty that water is. I'm looking for tadpoles. When I was a kid, you used to go down to the local creek and you used to be able to see reams and reams of little tadpoles. You know what? I can't see anything in there. It looks dead. Looks like a bit of a sketchy path, and I can see what looks like a little bit of space junk down there falling from the skies. Well, the path continues on. I'm up against quite an obstacle here. I'm going to have to be very careful and walk on these logs here without falling down. Yeah, follow that through there. I can see where other footprints have been on these logs, so hopefully I'm not going to fall down like a giant goose. I mean, the other thing I'm worried about is snakes, but hopefully this is not the time of year when they're active. That's what I'm hoping. And the other terrifying thing about bushwalks like this is ticks. Okay, well, this is actually looking like Jurassic Park up here. Wow, it's actually quite beautiful. Look at the canopy up there. Stunning. This area here looks like it is actually well visited. There's lots of snapped bits of branch and whatnot, and there's this giant tree here which has fallen down. Wow, quite spectacular. Look at that there. I think that's a bit of a dead end. I've got to double back a bit and just follow the trampledness that I can see through here. Like, to me, it looks like people come through here a fair bit. Bits of broken whatnot everywhere. Just following it around here. Okay, well, I hope I don't get lost. I hope I can remember the way back. Okay, looks like through here. Okay, look at that there. Great big rift in the earth there. That's looks like some sort of easement of water would go through there. I've got to come across this this bridge here without falling down. Really testing my old man skills here. I came across and I'm on the other side. Now, the car wrecks that I'm looking for, they're somewhere up this way because the cliff that I pushed over is up there. Well, I'm seeing something on the ground there. I can't say a certain word because it's going to trigger this on YouTube. What animal do you think has done that? It's quite sizable. I'm thinking it's a wallaby or something. Kangaroo? That's what it's looking like to me. I'm in tons of trouble if it's the bush axe murderer that frequents this area, I can tell you. Oh man, maybe that's why you don't come into these places by yourself like I am. Like, if I stand here, now I do a bit of a 360, you get a bit of an idea of just how isolated this area here is. Yeah, there's the creek that I just went through. There's probably someone in the bush there looking at me and laughing and just waiting to pounce me. Yeah, so I want to head up in that direction there, I feel. I've just progressed on a bit further, and the other thing I'm noticing here, there is another bit of you know what. Okay, I wonder what animal's done that. Yeah, up there in the distance I can see well, part of the cliff that forms this ridge here, and I've got to go a little bit further on to get to the part of the car wrecks, but I just got that suspicion I'm running out of time because I'm starting to lose light. And I'm also spooked by seeing that obviously other things live down here. Okay, just walking very carefully here. There's some more of, I can't say the word, but obviously this place is alive at certain times. Okay, another little bit of a fallen tree here. And I'll just head up this way here. Again, up there is the cliff, or the edge of the valley here. I'm just doing some rocks here. Just being very careful where I put each foot. Okay, making plenty of noise. If there is snakes here, they're going to hopefully run for their lives, but hoping this is the time of year when they're not that active. Oh man, I'm still not at the spot yet. I'm getting close to that cliff. You know what, I think I might be a little bit too low in the valley, although I've just found, and it's only by chance, and by stumbling around somewhere where maybe I shouldn't be, there is a car wreck here. And man, this thing is a real wreck, I can tell you. Wow, that is just beautiful. There's a wheel there. I don't know whether it's a back wheel or whatever. I believe that there may be the fuel tank. Whatever this is, there isn't much left of it. That there, it could be a guard of the car. It could be a rear end panel as well. I'd say it's an older car because it has detailing like that. And I haven't got any gloves. I didn't expect to find this, I'll be honest, here. And there's, oh yeah, it's a rusty classic fantastic. But I'll tell you one thing I can't see here, and not really to any surprise, I can't see the redback spider web. To me, it just feels like a very, very old car. What's laying there? I think you'd really struggle to ID that one. I think the peculiar bit of detail on this here is like that circle there on the panel. That might have been where the petrol or gas went in. Might have been a big light on the side of the car. That may give away what this car is. And I'll just reach over and very carefully pull this piece here. It looks like a shock absorber from the car. Again, that may help ID this car. There might be someone who knows exactly what that's from. Okay. I'm just trying to show you some of the suspension. That's the other side of the wheel there. That may help ID this car. So it's pretty easy to understand, well to me it is, how this car got down here. There's actually a road up there, and you have to go way up because I'm down in the valley, and the car would have been either for fun or an insurance job driven off from up there somewhere. Well, that was a nice surprise find, and that's what happens when you go to places that you normally don't go. Yes, I do believe I'm at the wrong level. I'm a little bit too low down. I think the cars that I'm looking for, and there's a whole stack of them, is up on that level there, and it's further along. But today I'm running out of light, and I don't want to be down here in dark. I've just got to find my way out again, and I actually can see another bush track. Ooh, if I don't fall over here. Down there, if you can see it, I'll just zoom in on it there. I'll try and connect up with that track and hopefully get me out of here. Okay, I'm down right near that track, and I think if I follow this track, although I haven't done this yet, this would actually send me back to basically the redback spider car wreck. Let's see if it does. I'll just follow this along and see where it leads to. It's always exciting going somewhere different, somewhere new, and it's reminding me of being a kid in Australia where running off down the bush and finding adventure was where it was at. In a funny way, if you watch that TV show Skippy, there was lots of that sort of adventure going on in that show, and that's what kids were doing back in the 60s and 70s. You don't see people having fun in the bush like our generation. Maybe that's the best way I could say it. And maybe that's a good thing, because there are some things out here that can be a little tad spooky. You sort of think, am I down here alone, or is there someone just off to the side waiting to take me out? Oh, crikey's okay. Oh, I might be alright. Let's take a look here. I think I can go down here. Oh, nice bit of rock, isn't it, hey? This looks like the way down this way, and then there. And it's actually quite steep, but this would be fantastic to look at when it's raining, because the way it's been formed here, all the water that's running down from up there would come down here to be just as beautiful river of water. Just got to be careful here and not slip and fall over. Okay, and I'm sort of on my backside now, without saying the word arse, and I'm just sliding on my backside. Okay, I'm down and safe. And just looking back now, I can see someone's put in little steps. So you can put your foot there, go there, there's another one there, and scamper your way up. Now I've just spun around, and here's a bit of a mystery for you. Look at on the ground here, someone has come down here with what looks like a rake, and they have raked the well, it's like someone's been looking after the way it looks down here. Maybe there is someone living down here that I don't know about, but that looks like all the lines that you do when you're raking something to make it clean. And I'm just noticing there is a Y intersection here on the track. There's one that goes there. I think this goes to the Redback Spider car wreck. If I go up that one there, that'd be like doubling back around to where I was, and I'd end up at that water area that we saw earlier on that I crossed over. I think I'll be dangerous, and I'll go down this way. Again, it looks like someone's been down here cleaning all this up. There's some weird... That looks like a trap. It looks like a trap to me, doesn't it? What is going on down here? I'm not setting this up. I'm starting to get spooked. And just down here, and I've got to be careful where I put my footing, there's a little troll bridge. How lovely is that? Okay, here's the little troll bridge. I have to be very careful walking across this one, I can tell you. Hope I can take my weight. Wow. Okay, ooh, I think I got it across. I can hear running water down there like a waterfall, a small waterfall. It's starting to get dark. I might have to pick up my pace a bit here and not trip over. And what's worrying me here is I'm going down and not up. I know the Redback Spider car wreck is all up quite some level from here. I'll just persist with this for a bit. I know where that Y intersection was. I could double back the way I came in, but I'll just see where this goes. Oh, this is really weird. Oh man, this is gonna be... I hope I can get out of here in the end. I believe, over there, I nearly fell over then. God. I believe, look at that, that's a rake. That's what's been making all those marks. Oh man, what is going on here? So someone's been down here cleaning up the path and looks like setting traps. Oh, I'm getting out of here. I'm really picking up some pace now. It's getting darker and darker, and the things that I'm finding are starting to paint a very, very weird picture of what goes on down here. Mind you, it is spectacularly beautiful here. I need a track that goes up this way, but I'm not seeing it yet. Okay, I'm seeing some other weird things here. A couple of buckets there, and it looks like a bridge which has been, well, a bridge which is out. A bridge used to be there, and bits and bobs here. I can get through this. So we're getting down to the bottom of this valley here, but I need to go up. I don't want to keep going down. Okay, I've come to another point here. It looks like a change of direction, which is the direction I really want to go in. I'm very tempted to use Google Maps or something to help me pinpoint exactly where I am, because I know where that Redback car wreck is, and I'm really up against the setting sun here. I'm really moving at as fast as I possibly can. I'm starting to at least move upwards now, which is a good sign. Oh, at least I've got out of the bottom of that valley. Okay, and I think at this point here I can hear the trains off to one side. I'm just turning around here 360 style. Oh man, if the sun's setting over there, yeah, I don't know, just trying to get my bearings. I know where the sun sets, and there's a termite mound there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just keep persisting for a bit longer. Oh, okay. This could be a very good sign. This is a sort of road that is near the Redback Spider car wreck. This type of road here. I think I've got to go in this direction here. I wonder what this is used for in the past. This is like down in the valley. Maybe there's some sort of industry down here at some point. It was a very elaborate fire trail. The most important thing here is, at least I'm headed up. If the sun's there, that's a good sign, because when I walk away from the Redback Spider car wreck, that's where the sun should be. I think it's just up here somewhere. I'm getting pooped. Been quite a hilly experience. And I've got another Y intersection here. Oh, I either go that side or I go this side. Oh, which is it going to be? I just taken a look at Google Maps, thank goodness for it, because it's telling me that goes up to the high part of the ridge. This track here is a Redback spider car wreck track. Now it's a nice flat area, I'm getting my breath back. And I've got a bit of a walk to get to the car wreck. I think there's like a bit of a creek in between. I think that's it coming up now. There we are, not much happening here because we've had absolutely next to no rainfall. It's been one of the driest winters for an extremely long time in Sydney. It's been crazy dry. Oh man, I've just seen the beautiful bush cockatoos. I'm down in the scrub and they make that peculiar sound. Stunning birds, stunning. And there's one right there. Wow, it's getting bark off the tree. It doesn't know I'm here. That is amazing. It's right on sunset. Look at that. Geez, I'm glad I came down into the bush. I'm finding all sorts of wonders. And there's one just behind the tree as well. Oh, that is just stunning. Let me just zoom in on that there. There's actually one behind me up on the tree making a noise. Not scared of me at all. Just stunning. There's the one that's watching me. Watch the other two, if that makes any sense. Well, I can tell you this, I've never seen that before. Okay, there's just chewing the bark out there, having a fine old time. I would have loved to look at those birds for much longer. There's a lot of them there. Well, now I know where they are. I've got to get out of here. It's getting darker and darker, and I do believe the car wreck is just up here. It's getting up to that hill again, and yes, I know this place very, very well. Here we are, the Redback spider car wreck, and it looks like no one has fiddled and diddled with it. I can't stay here and look at it. It's getting a bit dark. Sadly, I've got to move on. I'm just getting my breath back. That was about an hour-long trek down in that valley there. The car wreck was over on the ridge, the edge of the ridge there, right down to the bottom of the valley, back up to the Redback spider car wreck and those stunning black cockatoos. Oh, man, the treasures that you get when you go somewhere where you normally don't go. Unbelievable. I do head back to the valley the next day because I was just seeing too many weird things going on, and I had to understand where the national park starts and stops. Put it this way, where the Redback spider car wreck is, that's not national park. But part of my trek that you saw in this video traverses across the national park, and some of those strange things that I saw are actually down in the national park, and as far as I understand, those activities are illegal in national parks. On my return visit, I do get to the car that I really wanted to get to in this video, and I'm also finding there's some very strange anomalies with the location data coming from my iPhone, from the video and pictures that I take. The locations it's reporting are drifting a long way from where I really am down in the valley, but a lot of these locations I can't disclose to you because I'm within a national park. And there's 50,000 rules related to being in national parks, and I've got to try and adhere to at least some of them.